G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to MagzTV. So, today we're going to be doing a little bit of a quick channel update. There will be some content later on in the day, but I just want to get a few things up to date here earlier on before we get into that. So, first things first, the Spin Tires Mud Runner giveaway. Congratulations to all the winners. The winners, of course, have been drawn. They were drawn on Thursday, and their details were sent through to 5-Star Games. By now, I imagine the winners have been contacted by email and informed that their copies will be in the mail, have their addresses confirmed, of course. And I'd just like to pass my congratulations on to Brad, Jake, Charles, Rohan, Scott, and Oscar. Congratulations on the win, guys. I hope you enjoy Mud Runner. And speaking of giveaways, I've actually recently come into a rather large collection of Steam keys donated to me by a number of users. There's no particular genre or theme to these keys, however they were donated to me for the purpose of giving away. So there will be more giveaways in the future. I'm going to probably do a couple of them on Twitch and maybe a couple of them here on YouTube over the next coming weeks. I really do enjoy the opportunity to be able to do giveaways like this on my channel. It's nice to be able to give something back to you guys who helped make MagzTV what it is today. So, the background for today's video, Star Citizen. I have managed to work out my streaming problems with Star Citizen, so I can now stream it. I haven't really done anything on the YouTube channel for it in a while. It's not because I'm not continuing to follow the game. I have been very closely. It's simply a matter of waiting for 3.0, much like everybody else. As I was explaining to the mini stream that I did last night on Twitch for Star Citizen, which was basically me dicking around after having not played the game in a while, it's kind of a thing of, well, I could do reviews or at least, impressions of the ships that I currently have access to, and even the ships that I don't have access to, by virtue of either borrowing them from those that do, or potentially stealing them in the PU, because that is a thing. Nobody ever loses anything when it happens, but I have been known to do this from time to time because it's kind of fun, to be perfectly honest, in a bad way, but still fun. But anyways, I could do impressions. I can't really actually do reviews, and nothing that I've done so far is really a review. Or if I have marked it at one, I really need to take it off, because being a in-development game, everything is subject to change. And I could talk about what has been released most recently on ATV in videos, but again, ATV, well, the Star Citizen main YouTube channel has already done a video on this where they cover everything, and really, what's the point of doubling up? So what I'm waiting for is more content that I can do stuff within. I did have plans at one point to do videos on various pieces of tech within the Star Citizen universe. For a perfect example, I was going to do a video on quantum travel speeds and how long it takes to actually get across the solar system, because there was information released in this a little while ago, and I'd done all the maths for it to work out what your speeds were, what the approximate travel time would be using the star map, and all the information I had looked like it would have been quite a good video. I'm really glad I didn't actually make that video, because most recently ATV has done a whole series of videos talking about quantum travel, and they've actually overhauled the quantum travel mechanics for 3.0 and beyond, and changed the way that everything works. So that video would have been made redundant, really as of now, but most certainly by the time that 3.0 is released, and would need to be redone again. I may do that video once the new mechanics are in place, but again, everything is subject to change. There's nothing to say that by 3.1 or 3.2 patch release, everything's not going to be out of date again. And this is the problem with trying to cover such a large in-development game. Generally, in-development games, early access games, they tend to have a smaller focus, so you can see the mechanics forming very early on, and it's nice and linear to follow through. Star Citizen, not so much. There's a lot of changes going on, because as the universe expands and they add more stuff, they realize there are balance issues, and as a result of those balance issues, things need to be changed. At the very least, I will be doing a video sometime shortly on my twin stick setup for Star Citizen. This is actually a twin stick setup that I use for Elite Dangerous and a number of other space games as well, as it's unlikely the control methods are going to change. And there is a reason why I use it. There is a certain level of control that you can achieve that is impossible to achieve with other control types with this particular setup, which is why I happen to use it. But anyways, that's where the Star Citizen content has gone. At this point, much like everybody else, I'm just waiting for 3.0. Hopefully we'll receive it very soon. As soon as it's available, content for Star Citizen will start flowing once again. I have a lot of plans from everything that I've seen on 3.0 so far. I'm actually trying to get a large number of people together, because I'm planning on doing some rather large events that I would like to be able to get large groups together to work on. in the spirit of that, one of the things that I've done most recently is I have launched my Star Citizen org. The Unprofessionals is now an organization within Star Citizen. It is open to join at this point in time. I only started the org the day before yesterday, so there's still a lot of stuff that I need to fill out. The manifesto and a few other things currently are blank, and the history section needs a little bit of expanding on. But the org is established. The Unprofessionals, as you know them from the IL2 and War Thunder videos, have all been invited. They will form the key sort of moderation staff just for the start. Not that there's going to be a huge need for moderation at this point in time, but, got to get those boys on board. Recruitment for the Unprofessionals is, of course, open to everybody at this point in time, and I'll put a link to the Unprofessionals organisation in the video description down below. And, of course, as I said very early on, everybody who's used my Star Citizen referral code, which I'll put on screen right now, and, again, put into the video description down below, automatically will get an invite. I haven't sent those invites yet, but they will be sent in the next couple of days. There's quite a number of them that I have to get through. Now, it is also worth noting, for those of you who have not purchased a starter pack for Star Citizen at this point in time, or at this point in time are just not interested, you want to see the game develop a little bit more before you look at spending any money on it, you can use the referral code now to create an account on the Star Citizen main website, so the account is ready to rock and roll without actually having spent any money on the game at this point. The rewards for the referral code will be automatically added to your account should you choose to purchase a starter pack at some point in the future. And more importantly, we are coming up to the holiday season. Now, as a general rule, SIG in the past has always ran at least a free fly weekend, if not a free fly period, during the holiday season. If you have an account already signed up, you can simply download Star Citizen and jump on and play for free during this period. It's also highly likely that there will be a free fly period following 3.0's release. So you'll be able to jump on and check out the new contact patch, see exactly what you think, again without having to spend any money. Now, of course, a 3.0 free fly has not been confirmed by SIG, but it is something that they have done in previous patches before, and it seems likely with being such a large content patch that it is something that they would want to do again. The last thing to say, just to remind everyone, the referral codes must be applied during the account creation. You cannot add them later on. So the easiest way to do this, as said, is click the link down below. You'll sign up underneath my code, you'll get the bonuses assigned to your account, and from there you do as you will. And in the interest of clarity, I do receive rewards for the people that sign up with my code. It is a referral program. However, much like the referral code rewards are not applied until you actually purchase a pack within the game for you, there is no reward for me for people who sign up under my code but do not purchase anything. Now, I'm not asking you to purchase a pack. I strongly recommend that you pick up a pack if you are interested in the game and actually want to purchase, but for no other reason than that. However, for those of you who do sign up, thank you very much. The referral code points go to a score that will slowly unlock for me. These should give me access to more vehicles, obviously, to review, or at the very least take a look at in the short term. In the long term, these vehicles that are unlocked via the referral program, I'm going to put into hold-in for the organisation, so that in the future, once Star Citizen is released, if somebody needs a ship on loan, it can be provided, or if we need a very particular ship for an operation the organisation is running, I have them available in my pool, and people don't have to go out and specifically buy vehicles for a particular job. I should have a bulk of ships that are actually available. So, moving on from Star Citizen and onto events. Now, it has been a little while since I've ran events for the MagzTV community. I am sorry for that. There's been a lot going on, and it's been really hard to try and organise. However, I am trying to make up for that. So currently I have 3 events planned for the month of November, and then I'm planning to have an additional 2 during December. The reason why there are only 2 in December is obviously we have the Christmas and the holiday period. Going to be a lot of family stuff going on. You guys will probably not be available for events anyway, and I'm not going to have the time to run any more than 2 earlier on in the month of December. So anyways, getting to the point, November events, starting off Tuesday, November 14th. That's Tuesday this week coming. We have a War Thunder event. At this point in time, I have not decided if it's going to be Unmarked RB or Marked Sim. You guys let me know in the comment section down below which one you would prefer, but it will be one of my key events for War Thunder regardless. The start time for this event will be 8:30 PM and it will run to 11:30 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, so for 3 hours. However, it's likely to go beyond the 11:30 point. I'm just giving myself a set window. Second event, IL2 BOX Mass Flyout. So this will be a Battle of Stalingrad, Moscow, Kaban, depending on which packs you have available, on the Unprofessionals server. This will be on Sunday, November 19th at 9:30 to 11:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Now, it's worth noting I may be slightly late to the arrival, but Deadmeat will be getting this event started on his own. I have to drive back from Melbourne on that Sunday, and I'm due to arrive home just before 9:30. If I get delayed on that drive, I may be 20 minutes, half an hour late, but as soon as I get home, I will be on the server and on the event. And finally, another Tuesday, November 28th, again, Unmarked RB or Marked Sim. I may throw it out there for you guys to actually decide which one you would prefer, otherwise I may just do the opposite of what we do this Tuesday on the 14th, but Tuesday, November 28th, 8:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, exactly the same rules as the Tuesday event for this week coming. So, that is the 3 events that I have planned at this point. These are independent of the normal armor events that are organised on the Discord server and the normal flyouts and so on. If you want to take part in these events, the only requirement is that you be a member of the Discord server. So links to the Discord server are also in the video description down below. Just click the link, you'll go through our application process. Once you're on board the server, all you've got to do is be in the appropriate voice channel room, so the War Thunder or IL2 room, depending on which events you're going into and what day it is, at the time or just before the time of the event start, and we take it from there. Now, the last thing to note, there is an application process to get onto the Discord server. This is not an issue. However, applications to join the server will be closed once the event starts. This is because the moderation staff that normally handle the applications will be busy on the event itself. So there will be nobody to actually process them in the first place. So make sure you get your applications in early, and I hope you've enjoyed the video, everybody. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, click that like button, subscribe if you want to see more, and as always, fly smart, fly safe, and I'll catch you in the skies very soon.